What's up, guys? MMA Game here, bringing you another video. This video, we're starting it off with some random knockouts. You guys said you really wanted to see that in some future videos, so there we go right there. It is a random knockout with the Sugar Show, and we got another bonus knockout right here against the El Cucuy. Check it out. I tried to touch his glove. He didn't want to do it. He goes for the takedown. He didn't want to touch my glove. Boom. We hit him with the taunt as he's knocked out. And we get to finish the fight mechanic right there. And it's all over for El Cucuy. We get the title right there. Random title win, knockout. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see those full fights, because I can show you those full fights if you want. But this video, we are getting loose with one of my new favorite fighters. It's Wanderlei SILVA. He's got some crazy, crazy strikes. I love his stand-up. I love his striking. I love those hooks. And there's just something with his combos that it just really flows really well. And we are getting things started off right here, going up against Wanderlei SILVA. Another one of my favorite fighters to use, but I haven't been using him lately. But I might get back into using Wanderlei. Let me know if you guys want to see a Wanderlei video where I just go for submissions like a maniac. But he's also got some good stand-up too. So you got to be really careful when you're going up against Wanderlei. You can't worry too much about his grappling, because then you're going to leave yourself wide open for those big bombs he's got coming. But we got Wanderlei this fight, and we rock him. I think we rock him right there. I think that was a rock early in round one. We get some leg kicks. We're starting to mix it up to the body. We're putting the pressure with Wanderlei. I really, really like using Wanderlei lately. You're going to be going up against a lot of Paulo Costas, Souzas. Middleweight has quite a few people, but oh my goodness, the power of Wanderlei. Are you kidding me? We get him up against the fence, and that's not where you want to be against Wanderlei. You don't want to put your back up against that fence, because he'll knock you out cold. So a beautiful win right there with Wanderlei SILVA, and he falls down. Boom. I mean, he was even going to drop into the TKO normally, but I hit him with that extra hook on the way down that just shut his lights off right there. So that's something you can do if you want to finish your combos all the way through. Whoa, 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 what is this? Who is that? It's Creel Daddy. Oh my goodness, we got Creel Daddy right here. Looks like I think he's an ESFL competitor. He's got Johnny Bones Jones. He might have been rooting for Jones last night in the big fight. I won't spoil it for you guys if you haven't seen it. But Jones, this fight is actually in light heavy, so I'm using Wanderlei at both weights right here. So this is the next fight. First fight, we made quick work of our opponent. Pretty light work right there. We just pretty much bum rushed him and knocked him out. We're gonna try to do the same for Creel Daddy, but we don't know if it's gonna be as easy. Boom. We're still keeping the pressure. We're still maintaining that center octagon and keeping his back somewhat pressured up against the fence, but he's keeping, if you notice, he's staying as close as that line as he can get. He doesn't want to get too close to that fence. And look at these hooks from Wanderlei, these bombs. Even if you're blocking them, what are you going to do about it, bud? Boom. Big shots from Wanderlei. Knocking him down. Those hooks are so powerful. You can just blast through anything. But you do got to be careful, obviously, with anyone in the game. You always got to respect your opponent and be careful. He sees me coming in, so he tries to land that elbow. A pretty good shot selection, I must say, but hey, you got to be real careful, because you leave your face wide open to that right hook when you do that. So he's got to be careful with those elbows. So now he goes back to the boxing. If I were him, I probably would have been just ripping the normal elbow, just those in-tight normal elbows, but he's going for that weird elbow, so he gets caught. Oh, he gets rocked up against the fence. Don't do it, Wanderlei. Are you kidding me? Just like that. Wanderlei puts him away. And look at this. He peeks at us. He peeks at us and then shuts his eyes right there at the end. So that is it. Shout out to my opponent, Creel Daddy. Again, I want to thank everyone for all of your interest in the event that I'll be doing facing Ed Parker. Shout out to Ed Parker. He said in the comments that he is down. But right here, our next opponent, who is that? Oh, Retro Rocky, the YouTuber. Here we go. Shout out to Retro Rocky. I've had a couple fights with him lately, so it looks like he's starting to get his feet wet a little bit again in the action. But he's got, yet again, it is another Jacare as he pushes up into the fence. This guy, he is using Jacare's talents right here. He is trying to take us down, but look at those smacks. You can't just get smacked in the face from Wanderlei right there. We get the nice deny right there, and we get a clean break. Beautiful work. If you guys want a full tutorial on that whole position of what I know, how I can break it down, what I've learned on how to survive in that cage position. I know a lot of you guys are getting taken down. Let me know in the comments if you want that. But we get rocked right here, and he pushes us again into the fence. But that time we were a little bit rocked, a little bit discombobulated, so we weren't able to time that right, and he does manage to get the fight to the ground. I spazzed out a little bit, and right here, what is this? What? He's going for a choke with full stamina? Hey, I don't blame him for trying it, but that is difficult to do. We do get the deny right there. He gets back to the feet, and he's trying to work that ground and pound right here. Trying to go for a bulldog choke. I don't think so. Trying to go over. At this point, we're pretty much just surviving on the ground with Wanderlei because he doesn't really have the best ground stats and stuff like that. As you can see, we're getting denied left and right, but you don't want to spaz out. But right there, when I saw my stamina and I saw he got me in a submission, I was like, you got to be kidding me. How did I not see that? But look at this. 4 stage, 1 more left. It's so close. Only 1 more button he has to press, but we just barely bink out right there. Insane. We just barely time it. That fight was just milliseconds, pentagrams from being over right there. He's trying to buck us off. Let me know what you guys thought of the card last night. It was pretty epic. I might do a separate video where I talk about that a little bit more, but I'm not going to spoil anything in this video. But I want to thank everyone for reaching out for all the help that they wanted to do with the event that we're doing versus Ed Parker again. I will be getting a Discord for that very, very soon. So anyone who wants to participate in the event in any way, shape, or form, whether it's compete, help with anything, shout out to Rampage 760. Follow him on all his social medias. He says he's gonna be hooking up some beats or some music, some kind of hype music for the event. So big shout out to Rampage 760 for that. I cannot wait. It's gonna be really good. There's probably not gonna be too many fights on the card. I'll say that right off the bat. Probably 3 or 4 around there for the very first one. We're gonna see how it goes, and then we'll move forward from there. But thank you again for all that. But check this out. He goes for another submission at the end, but there's no time left. Saved by the bell. So once he got that, once he took me down, he pretty much just dominated the ground, but he was not able to get the finish. So he's thinking about it. As everyone knows, MMA starts standing up. So here we go, baby. We got Wanderlei. Let's let him have it. Boom, boom, boom. Start off with a huge combo. Start ripping the block like a maniac. Boom. If he wants to stay in front of us, you gotta make him pay. If you got someone like Wanderlei, if they want to stay in front of you, you have to make them pay the toll. You gotta make them pay the toll if they want to stand in front of you. You gotta make him pay. Look at that. He wants to stand in front of us. Boom, boom. Let the bombs go. Boom. Time a little straight hook. That one was a little out of character. Caught him off guard. Oh, I try to go for it again. I get caught with my hand in the cookie jar. He rocks me. We recover big. Oh, and a double beaker. Oh my goodness. I was actually surprised that knocked him out so fast, but that's what 2 uppercuts with Wanderlei will do for you guys. That is the video. Hope you enjoy it. More information coming up in the future videos for Ed Parker vs. MMA game. Also, we need some other big names. We got Ricky J. Who else we got? Who wants to fight? Rampage 760 doing the music. Big shout out to everyone. Make sure you head kick that like button if you enjoyed the video. More live streams coming soon this week. It's probably going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Look for streams on those days, guys. Thank you guys for all the support. Till next time, this has been MMA Game.
Peace.